Hi everybody. Well, I quickly wanted to talk about the juicing that I've been doing. So I bought about $120 worth of juices from Fresh Direct. I think it was like 21 juices. Um, and I had a coupon and I loved it. I loved every second of juicing. Um, I really, really enjoyed it, but it's pretty costly. So what I did is I actually went to the Korean grocery store by my house and I bought my own groceries to do my own juicing. And I was able to get for $35, but I had to go back and get ginger and lemon. So it was really like, I would say 40, for about $40, I was able to pull out 12 to 15 bottles. And I know what's in them. I can sweeten them as I like. I bought oranges, lemons, ginger, bok choy because it's a Korean neighborhood, so it was very, very affordable. And it's a really good green. Um, Spinach, romaine lettuce, celery, cucumbers, zucchini, um, and green apples. And it was a lot. I got a lot of food for that little bit of money, like a lot. Like it was a lot, like a lot. And it's because people buy a lot of veggies here and they use them for the restaurants and different things like that. So we get them very cheap. It's more affordable here. However, something that concerned me was that it's not organic, of course. We don't know if it's organic or not because everything's in Korean, so I can't tell. And I don't think it's GMO safe. So it's a trade-off, With the juicing in the bottles, you know that that's what you're getting, but they're also sweeter. These aren't as sweet because to me they were too sweet. The ones that I bought in the bottles. And these are, you make them the way that you like. If you want more sweetness, you put more oranges or lemon or, I put balsamic vinegar and jalapenos in one with garlic because I know those are good things. I like it. It had like a kick every time you drink it. It's like, wow, and I really, really like that. Um, and for snacks, I've been snacking on seaweed because it's so common here. Just grab it. So I bought this brand. It's called School Zone. I don't know if you can see it. I mean, it's all in Korean, so I don't know. But they come like these little packs. So they're servings, and I think they're awesome. For me, it's a great alternative to potato chips and crackers and popcorn and all these different things. Popcorn's really not that bad, but I'm really starting to like these. And they're prepackaged because before I would get the big packs of seaweed, and I'd probably go through the whole thing. It's almost like eating kale chips because it's dried seaweed with a little bit of salt. Here we have flavored ones. They have like teriyaki flavored ones, which I just saw the lady while I was online buying, and I looked at her, and I always look at people of that culture and what they buy, if that makes any sense. So if I'm in an Indie area, I look to see what the local Indians will buy because I'm like, that's what I should be getting. So this lady was getting these little pieces of seaweed, but they were flavored, and I thought that was awesome. So next time I go, I'm gonna get those. But I'm going back to juicing, and what I did is I have a Vitamix. So I took all the ingredients that I wanted and I blended them in the Vitamix until it was very liquidy. Then I took a nylon knee-high, and so I saw this in a video because I don't have a cheesecloth, and that's annoying anyway. And the strainer I didn't like either. So I had a bunch of knee-highs because I used to work in corporate America that I never got a chance to use. I had like 15 pair that I never used. So I took 4 because I made 4 batches of juice, and you can't reuse them. After you use it, if you reuse it, it gets like holes or like, it spreads out and then pulp starts to go through. So it's pointless, so I use 1 per batch that I do of the Vitamix. So I put them in there, I squeeze them out, and then you have all this pulp left over. I kept the pulp. And what I did, because it's still juicy with the Vitamix, it's not like with the juicer where it's like completely dehydrated. But with the Vitamix, I was able to take the pulp. I put it in an omelet because everybody kept talking about it, and I was really curious. You heard it in another video of mine. And it was good. It tasted almost like a veggie burger. So then I went back to the supermarket, and I bought diced green peppers, and I have onions in the house, and I have beans. And I was like, okay, I could take the pulp. I'm going to saute the green peppers with the onions and the other thing that I said, and the pulp, sauteed with the onions, green peppers, pulp, and the beans. I was going to cook them together and then mush them all together and then put the egg in as a binder and then make these veggie burgers tonight. So that's what I'm doing with no bread, just like veggie burgers. And if I did want to do bread, I would probably do like a wrap or something, but I'm not. I'm just gonna do that. And then I still have like, romaine lettuce if I want to make a salad on the side. Oh, and I got carrots. I forgot this. I forgot. I also forgot I got carrots. The carrots were huge. I've never seen carrots. They were like this fat. I've never ever seen vegetables like that. They must have GMO in them, but like they were huge. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. No. So I just wanted to let you guys know what I'm doing now. I just figured it's more affordable for me to juice at home. It is time consuming. It took me like an hour to make the 4 batches of the 15 juices, which isn't bad if you think about it. So it's like an hour of my time for 15 juices, which if you bought them in the store at $8 a piece would be like 100 something dollars. So if your time is worth 100 something dollars an hour, I would think it's worth it because that's what you're going to spend anyway if you buy the juices. 2, you're in control of what's in them and you can make them to taste. 3, you get to keep the pulp, which is the fiber. I want the pulp. I want to have it at my own pace. So I would actually use that to make veggie burgers, omelets, a frittata. I see that a lot of people say that they bake with them. So that's something that I might try, but I'm really not in the mood for sweets. And I just thought that was interesting. And then the seaweed is snacks. Now, mind you, I was the biggest meat eater before I started doing all this stuff. Like, I love it. If you show me a steak right now, I'm going to eat it. I'll make the whole thing by myself. And if you try to take a bite, I might smack your hand. I love to, unless you're family or a really close friend, to eat meat. I love steak, lamb, pork, everything. Like, I never had a meal without meat. I love sweet food. Like, I was the example of what not to do in your life. Like, I ate everything from all over the world, every single culture, and I'm still going to keep doing that, but I'm just going to do it in moderation. Whereas before, I did everything in excess, and I did it because I was like, whatever, I'm going to, blah, blah. But now that I'm getting older, I'm like, you know what, I want to live a little longer. So let me start juicing. I'm still going to eat all the foods that I want. I'm still going to eat my halal and, I go to a steakhouse and get like a big fat steak and probably eat the whole thing. I'm still going to eat my junk food and stuff, but I'm not going to eat it every day. It'll be like a treat. I'm going to try and do more healthier things. Also, I want to realign my chakras and make sure that my body's working properly. I've been reading a lot about parasites that are in your stomach because my stomach just got really big. I looked like I was pregnant. I was like, what? And it was bloating. And that's not healthy. So I was reading up on a lot of these things that like you can have bacteria because I take antibiotics 4 times a year, 2 times lately because I've been eating healthier because I get bronchitis. And they say that if you take antibiotics, it can cause candida overgrowth, which is this bacteria in your stomach. Now, I don't know if it's true or not, but I decided, okay, let me just change everything and let me treat it as if I have a bacteria in my stomach because I don't know why my stomach's so big. It makes no sense. Like the rest of my body is not in proportion to how big my stomach got, and I'm only 35 years old. Like this is way ridiculous. Like no, I'm pretty. I'm trying to stay pretty, so I want to get my stomach flat, work everything out, get my body right, because as you get older it's harder to lose weight, and at least that way if I start now and I get the muscle will burn the fat, and then hopefully I'll be like a really fly 50-60-year-old, right? So I started juicing. I don't know where, my roommate bought juices, and then I was like, oh, let me try it. And the lady that I was working with started juicing. And then my sister was talking about it, and I was like, you know what, let me just try it. So I started with the juicing. I loved it. My body feels better. I feel more alert. I feel like I'm 20-something again. Like my early 20s, like I just really feel good. And I think it's also psychological because you feel like you're taking care of yourself and you're loving yourself in a way that nobody else cares or loves you. So it gives me like a kind of confidence and just a sense of accomplishment that I'm actually doing something for myself, and I feel good. Especially when I made my own juices, I'm like, I'm doing this for myself, and I went out shopping, and I did the right thing, and so you feel really good about yourself. I do. I don't know about anybody else. This is the hat that I was wearing to go buy my groceries because I just woke up and I did not feel like doing my hair, so I just put a hat on, and then I came home and I was like, let me make a video real quick because I just finished everything. I did make one juice with the pulp, and it looks like this. And when I tell you, when I first started making my videos, I'm like, oh, I don't know why people take the pulp out. It's disgusting. It's very hard to swallow. It's just not delicious. I mean, even if I put pineapple in it, which is my favorite thing, I didn't put pineapple. Maybe I'll go get it later. And I love pineapple. So that I would probably be able to drink more of. And I want to get turmeric. So I'm going to go to 74th Street Roosevelt, where a lot of the Middle Eastern Asian culture is, and see if I can get some turmeric to add to the drinks, because I like the way that I like all the drinks that have it. And I couldn't find beets because those are the ones I like very, very much from the juicing ones. So I'll let you know what's going on with that. Just wanted to keep you guys updated in case you guys were thinking about something like that. And I know sometimes watching these videos, I get a lot of good information. So maybe you guys learned something too. Hope you enjoyed it. Rock it out. Have a good day. And good luck with your juicing. Bye.